Hi guys, Katie here. Welcome back to another edition of Sunday Cozies. This is a weekly feature where I just check in with you guys and show you some things that we are working on around the house. Today's Sunday Cozies edition also includes just a really quick thrift trip. It's a really quick 5-minute one. Didn't find a lot, but I did want to show you guys some of the things that I spotted on this trip. Otherwise, let's get started. We are just really starting to enjoy the holiday season around here. Decorations are up, things are looking beautiful, and I wanted to take the chance today to thank a very special channel watcher. Thank you, Doris. Doris sent me a coffee via the Send Me a Coffee link in my bio. That is so kind and thoughtful of you, Doris, and I really appreciate it. My channel isn't monetized, so I don't make any money off of it at this point. So I really appreciate her generosity, and thank you to anyone else who decides to take advantage of that link. The kids and I actually went and got hot chocolates, so it is a wonderful way to treat ourselves, and I appreciate you, Doris. Thank you. It is elf on the shelf season. Our elf does not do a bunch of tricks. He used to when the kids were younger, but now we do move him from room to room, just counting down till Christmas. Today he decided to prop himself upon the bird cage along with some branches that I cut from outside. I also wanted to show you guys I am busy sorting through some things that I found at an estate sale this week. I am dying to show you guys video from this sale. It was in a 100-year-old house. Here is a little sneak peek. The house pretty much had not been touched in decades, and I was able to find some really cool stuff. Plus, I'll be showing you guys a more detailed tour of this house during the coming week. I did make a stop at Dollar Tree. I am going to try my hand at making some Christmas corsages using vintage findings. I did get this little bag of mini pine picks, which looked really vintage to me. They had a little glitter on them, and some florist tape. I also wanted to show you guys some of the ornaments that I'll probably be working into these corsages. I got these from the resale, animal resale, where the purchases help animal rescues here locally. This was actually 40% off, so I only paid 60 cents for this box of ornaments. A few other things I bought this weekend, these little cinnamon brooms. We will be celebrating St. Nicholas Day. The kids will be putting their shoes out tomorrow for St. Nicholas to put little treats in them. I got the cinnamon brooms for my girls. Those are supposed to bring good luck when you sweep them along. And they had tons of just really good snacks and chocolate, nuts, things like that, that I think the kids will really enjoy. We don't go crazy for St. Nicholas Day. I usually just spend, a few bucks per kid and put the treats in their shoes for them when they wake up. But we got a variety of snacks, and I was pretty impressed with the selection at Dollar Tree. So it only cost me, I think less than 10 bucks for everything that you see here. So it's a fun tradition for the kids to put their shoes out and then wake up to snacks in them. They always enjoy it. Otherwise, we are getting the house ready on the outside now. I did pick up these. They're actually vintage Christmas lights, $2.99, and they were 40% off. Also at the animal rescue resale. These are going to be going on the outside of the house. They are made for outside, so those will be going over the door. And you can see they're in their original box. And I also picked up another strand of lights. They aren't vintage, but I still loved them, and they were only $3.99. I did get a strand of these hanging snowflake lights. And there's a handful of snowflakes on the strand, so these might be going over the garage, although I am really tempted to hang them up inside because they are so pretty. So I'll plug those in, and you guys can see they've got that nice, soft, warm glow to them. It looks like a few of them might be kind of flickering too, which I actually like, so I think these are going to look gorgeous once they go up. We finally had some decent weather today, so luckily I have not waited too long to put lights up. But moving along, I did stop over at the resale, the animal rescue resale. This is the shop where they give profits to local animal rescues. It's one of my favorite. They were not running much in the way of sales today. I think you had to spend a certain amount, maybe $20, and then you got a 20% off coupon for future purchases. I did not find $20 worth today, which is really unusual for me because I can usually do that in about 5-10 minutes at this rescue. But you can see it's just a lot of home goods today and nothing really that would match too much of what I have. I was excited at first because it looks like they had restocked all the pictures and the picture frames, but there was not much there that I could use. I was also browsing the bags. One bag caught my eye because it looked like a designer bag, but it was just a knockoff, and that is this one down here with the stripes on it. I still liked it. I don't know why it really caught my eye, but I couldn't do anything with like white on it. I would just get it way too dirty. But they did have a neat old luggage piece. This was $4.99 and it was in good shape. I always like these for storage and for crafts. People make all kinds of things out of these. There's really a ton of ways to upcycle them. And I had to show you guys this sweater for the ultimate cat lover. They are like, I don't know, they're almost like patches, but then they had all kinds of like glitzy glam work done into them. And I was like, this is just absolutely amazing. It did not come home with me, but I still wanted to add this to the video. There were some pretty china pieces. They've been adding more to the flower pots, and if I was smart, I would start grabbing some of this stuff now because I know come spring, I'm going to wish I had more flower pots, especially that green one at the bottom that I feel like it's been taunting me for weeks now. And you can see the chia pets are still there. But believe it or not, they are already kind of starting to set some spring and Easter stuff out. I was really surprised to see all of this already. But you guys know how fast seasons go in the store. They still have tons of Christmas out, but they did already start to set up a little Easter spot. It looks like someone gave away tons of their Hallmark ornaments. They probably had at least 100 of these, and I looked through every single one because I am looking for the Christmas Vacation Cousin Eddie's RV. That's the one that I'm looking for. They did not have it. I thought for sure I would find something in there because they had so many. You can always tell the older ones because they were done on these little velvet background boxes. So those are how you can, tell which ones are a little bit older. They did have a Star Trek collection. I looked these up. I thought those might be something, but they're pretty common. And they did have some old Volksgraf mugs that were also Star Trek. Really reasonably priced. But unfortunately, they just don't go for a whole lot. I was really surprised. I thought for sure they would have a little bit of resale value to them, but they did not. That was a little Santa's Diner ornament. I thought that was really cute. But there were keepsake ornaments from every single year. There were a lot of the Barbie ones. Lots of angels, lots of snowmen, lots of, kind of collectors like the club. If you belong to the ornament club, they even had some of those. And most of these were in the $3.99 to $5.99 range. So they weren't exactly giving them away, but they also weren't, extremely expensive. So for someone that collects, the different Hallmark ornaments, this was definitely, there was a huge amount of them. I did, however, grab a couple more Christmas cards. These are like little quilted embossed cards. All of their Christmas cards now are around 50 cents each. So after this trip was all said and done, that was all that I spent was the money on those Christmas cards. It was a pretty quiet thrift day. But that's okay. Some days are going to be like that. Thank you so much for taking time out of your weekend to come check in and spend a little time with me. I look forward to showing you guys that amazing estate sale this week. So be sure to check back for that. Until then, stay safe and healthy and happy thrifting.